Good evening, those who are present here. Very good evening to you all. Thank you for joining the sustainability side and this beautiful climate action summit. And as the time is spot on, we will be starting our lovely session. As you all know, today is the World Environmental Day. So happy World Environmental Day to everybody who is here, who is thinking about sustainability, who is thinking about a betterment for the earth. And shall we wait for the people?
Okay, sure. We can wait for 5 minutes.
Yeah, we can wait for 5 minutes. Then we can start with us, our beautiful panel speakers, Engineer Cora Hassan Ivana, Karima Kafarali Lazzem, and Dr. Murugesh with us. Welcome, everyone. Welcome. Those who have left, if they are your friends or family, or you share a group with them, feel free to share it with them. Let them join. And to the wonderful speakers today, I have just a small request. Like, you have a dedicated time of 20 minutes. Later on, there will be a Q&A. And so after the Q&A, we will move to the next session. Is that fine? Just give us a thumbs up.
Yeah, it's fine for me.
Thank you. Rick, was it done? Shall we go?
Yes,
And
I've shared the message. I've shared the mail.
Rick is our wonderful digital marketing executive, and he takes care of all the back-end works. Thank you for joining us, Rick.
Hello, everyone.
Emma,
Yes.
if you can
I
share
think
for me my presentation, please, because I have an issues here between the screens.
okay.
Okay.
Fine. Rick, please prepare Karima's presentation as well for the.
Yeah, I was trying, but to not have any issues, so it's better to be shared.
Okay. I believe, Rick, the mail was sent to the people, because I can see a
Yes,
lot
yes.
of people are leaving and rejoining. Please share the whole thing, and let's not waste time, because time is more essential,
Yes.
and it is a very scarce resource. Today we are discussing about our environmental day. Time is the most scarce one, so let's utilize that. I'll start. Rick, shall we have the presentation, please?
Yeah, sure, sure.
Okay. So, as we all know, we are here gathering, and officially we are starting our summit. I welcome you all, those who are present here and those who came and waiting for a very long time. Still, with your busy schedules, you have dedicated your time to be here. So, thank you so much for that. And you all know we are having, next slide, please. We are going to have a wonderful session with three different speakers from three different places. our wonderful engineer Cora Hassan Havana. She is a co-founder and the head of administrator at Meta for Engineers and Sports. She is, if I have to talk about her, she is a global ambassador. She is a youth global ambassador, to be precise. She is doing a lot of work related to the sustainability, and she will be covering the topic climate change beyond headlines. Moving on to our lovely leader, Karima Kafarali Lazzem. She's a CEO of VTA, NPL Master. She's a trainer, she's an executive, she's a business consultant. She has a lot within her. She's a wonderful mother and a very caring and lovable leader, which we all deserve. And she is also representing Global's Gold Connection. She is also a sustainability ambassador. We are so happy to have you here. And she will be covering the topic youth innovation and sustainable leadership. And moving on to our king of the panel, Dr. Murugesh, and he's our professor and head of JCT College of Engineering and Technology, Coimbatore, Tamil Nadu. Beyond that, he is exploring a lot of. He's an innovator. I would say he's an innovator, and he has a potential to mesmerize you with his lectures, especially with his innovations, his groundbreaking informations, and very practical sustainability enthusiast, and he's also a sustainability ambassador. I welcome you all to this wonderful summit. To start, next slide please. So I would also like to thank our lovely sponsors, Blanchard and Urnilam, by the Sasha Global Consortium, of course, and here we promote the green products, the clean products, and the healthy products. Thanks to our sponsors, we can able to make this happen. So with all due, we'll start our session. Okay, Ivana, I would like to call you first to discuss about the climate change beyond the headlines, this wonderful topic.
Well, am I audible to everyone?
Yeah.
Okay, good evening, everyone. It's a very
Good evening.
wonderful evening, of course.
Yeah.
And thank you to the Sustainable Side, Dr. Sama A, the beautiful lady over here, who introduced me in a very significant way. Thank you so much. And the Sasha Global Consortium for bringing together voices from around the world on this important occasion of World Environment Day. Welcoming you all. It is an honor to join you today as a representative of Bangladesh, a country that stands on the front lines of climate change while also demonstrating remarkable resilience, innovation, and hope. Well, I think my slides are not showing.
Rick, can we have the slides of Ivana?
Yeah, Rick, Mr. Rick, can I grab your attention on this, please? Yeah, I think it's visible to everyone.
Yeah.
Is it visible to everyone?
Yeah, it's visible, madam.
Okay, thank you so much. So can you go into my next slide?
Next slide.
So it's an initiative for the students, youth organizers, researcher, and everyone who are enthusiastic about climate change. So I am here, uh, engineer Cora Hassan Ivana. I actually work as an head of administration and finance, and I am a co-founder of Metaphor Sports and Engineering. What is this and what are my backgrounds? You will get to know within the slides passes on. Well, I have already been told that I am from Bangladesh and my topic is climate change beyond headlines, understanding realities. So, what we will cover today, as you can see here, what is climate change, World Environment Day, history, meaning, and the theme of this year's World Environment Day. The harsh reality that global and Bangladesh ground truth of climate change, voices from my own field that I have experienced in Bangladesh, and what are the current challenges, what are the good examples and solutions still we have climate problem, and how we overcome together. Next slide. Okay. So, what is climate change? Let me first know that here about 22 participants are present alongside with my wonderful co-presenters. So, is there anyone who is from Bangladesh? You can unmute yourself and introduce yourself, if any. Is there anyone?
You can, people who are here, you can just simply raise your hand in the emoji so
Yeah.
that everybody, yeah, you know. And some people are saying like your voice is little low or they cannot hear you. Can you little bit raise your volume so that everyone can hear us?
Okay, my volume is lower.
Yeah. Everyone is saying like they can't hear you.
Okay. Um,
We are looking into it, guys. Thank you. Rick and those who are waiting, please let them in. Yeah.
yeah.
Guys, if you can hear Cora, can you please give a thumbs up? If not,
Yeah,
thumbs
give me
down.
a thumbs up. Can you hear me,
Can you hear
everyone?
now? Okay. Thank you, Zunaid.
Okay.
Oh, Zunaid is here. Thank
That's
you.
amazing. That's amazing, Zunaid. Thank you so much.
Yeah.
Okay. So, where we were. First thing
Let's
we
start
must,
our session. Yes. Um,
yeah.
Ivana, please keep this in mind. You have two other speakers next to you, so please take the 20-minute time of yours. Then we'll have the Q&A. We'll
Yes.
move ahead.
I have that in my
Yes.
mind. So, okay,
Thank you.
climate change is no longer a distant planetary prediction. It is an active disruptor of global human systems. So, as per my topic, when we hear about climate change in the news, we often encounter statistics, reports, and alarming headlines, do we? We hear that the world has a 91% chance of temporarily exceeding the 1.5 degrees centigrade warming threshold in the coming years. We hear about record breaking temperatures, floods, and so on. But actually, climate change is more than a headline because when it happens, it's a farmer wondering whether the next harvest will survive. It is a family rebuilding after a cyclone. It is a young person questioning what kind of planet future generations will inherit. So, yes, we can see that is climate change, the definition. We all know about this, right? But we have to get into the depth of this. So, can you get in the next slide, please? Because climate change is basically a long term shifts in global temperatures and weather patterns as we can experience in our everyday life, right? So it's not very easy to go thing, and it has lots of historical background that climate changing is happening from industrialization to till now. Changing is further now, and too much drastical happening is happening over the years. Next slide, please. So we always been here that we need to keep our Earth's average global temperature in a particular way that it cannot exceed 1.5 degree centigrade threshold. But what is that? Have we ever understand? Because during pre-industrialization time, the temperature of Earth was average in between 13.7 to 14 degrees centigrade. But now it has almost crossed 15.5 degrees centigrade. So, in this World Environment Day, if we don't know what's the basic and background of World Environment Day, so how can we do something for this day? Yeah, so World Environment Day is established by the UN General Assembly in 1972 at the Stockholm, Sweden, for the conference on human interrelationship with the environment. So it has been observed every year on June 5th because this is the world's largest platform for environmental public outreach. And in 1972, it was the first time when people globally united in concern for environment. And as usual, each and every year there is a host country with a suitable theme. And in this 2026, the theme is for inspired by nature, for climate, for our future. So, okay, if we can see the climate change on headlines, this is the recent research paper from World Meteorological Department, as you can see. Though my topic is beyond headlines, but I have to discuss that what is going on these headlines. You know the 91% chance of being global temperatures will temporarily exceed the critical 1.5 degrees centigrade per industrial threshold within the next few years. And that is a harsh reality, and we can see in this slide the global picture is saying something very difficult thing, that what the data reveals. You can see that wildfires, floods, droughts, and ice breaking, climate change, drastic problems in turning towards the fossil fuel from and into the renewable energy. So this is the current scenario of global picture. If we go into our next slide, on our next slide please. Yeah, this is the scenario of Bangladesh, where it has been said that there is no base of Bangladesh to be involved in such kind of climate vulnerability all around the world, because you can understand that Bangladesh climate change is visible through coastal erosion, salinity intrusion, flooding, extreme weather events, challenges faced by vulnerable communities. But these impacts are not limited to one country. Climate change affects every region, every economy, and every generation. So, climate change does not exist in isolation. We are simultaneously facing several interconnected challenges as well. See, we can actually start where you are, use what you have, do what you can, because the planet is listening, and so am I. I have a diversified background with my work on. If you can see my next slide, you can understand. I have been working in the most vulnerable city of Bangladesh, that is Cox's Bazar. You can see here my pictures, sorry, with lot of impactful things that actually where climate meets child vulnerability, community problem, and climate displacement, and wherever more than 1 million plus Rohingya refugees staying in Cox's Bazar camps, they also face compounded climate and human vulnerability. It has been researched by UNICEF. 1 billion children, nearly half the world's children, live in extremely high risk climate zones that I am also been involved with the project. Next slide, please. Well, this is not the end. We have also been involved in a Bangladesh RMG sector, as you already know that Bangladesh is the most important sector, especially in garment exporter. It has been said that third largest garment exporter globally is coming from Bangladesh. But as we can understand, there is a energy shifting. if we don't do the shifting, the lead certification will not hold, and unfortunately, the problems with garment sector will be in high, and there will be a justice gap. Yeah, so this is all about me. Uh, Please stay on this slide for a bit. Uh, you know that I am Kora Hassan Ivana. Professionally, I am an engineer. I have 10 plus years of impact, especially in vulnerable areas, children, youth, and child rights sector. I have represented my things, my experiences, my interest in climate change in 6 countries. I do have 5 plus publications, and I am ongoing to more publication, of course. And I have been awarded with Best Presenter in International Climate Camp, where I have introduced my own innovative ideas that we actually do from metaphor sports and engineers. So can we go into next slide? Next slide. Okay. So, as we were thinking of what is happening if climate change is occurring all over the world, of course, there will be some challenges, right? So, yeah, we can say that there are challenges with pollution, waste management, energy transition, water security, food systems. So, these all are interconnected and need to be get into solution. So the challenge is not a lack of solutions, it is the speed and scale of implementation. And this is the thing we are working for, metaphor engineers and sports. We are the only organization in Bangladesh that is actually FIFA certified. And why do we use sports as building solutions for sustainable infrastructure and green sports? Because sports spaces are democracy's most accessible public squares. And you can understand from the global perspective, in Paris 2024 Olympics, first climate positive games with carbon reduction goals were happening. Even global push for natural or recycled turf to replace plastic filled artificial pitches are also being recognized. So actually we get the FIFA recognition we are doing on natural field system. Also we want to incorporate some hybrid technology in Bangladesh. So we have also good examples and solution. What can be those? Next slide. Well, we can see some examples from different kinds of countries where Denmark is using wind power leader, India using solar surge, Costa Rica is using 100% renewable energy, Norway EV revolution, for Singapore there is different way. And yes, I do have another speaker from India as well, so I do have some questions for him too. You can tell me more about such kind of good examples that is happening in beside my country. Next slide. Okay.
Sorry, Cora. A lot of people are having a small query, like they cannot able to hear you. Can we do something about it? Can you try to raise your volume, guys? If I am audible, give me a quick, just wave your hand in. I mean, like in your emoji, so that I know. If you can hear Cora, okay. If you can hear Cora, just give a thumbs up, so that can you say something?
Hello everyone, can you hear me?
Shall we
Hello.
go ahead?
Okay. So
Yeah.
yes, some people are hearing me. I don't know what's the wrong with other people. I'm trying to talk as much as I can. I think Miss Karima, you can also hear me.
Yes, I hear you. It's now it's better than before because it was very little voice. It's fine.
Okay, okay. So I have to talk like this,
Better.
very
Yeah.
loud. Okay. So yeah, where we were, there are different kinds of good examples that Bangladesh leading from the front line. Recently, we have introduced 6 million plus solar home systems. That is world's largest off-grid solar program, EAT-CALL program. We do have flood resilient housing, that we can say that amphibian housing. Even we have green sports spaces as we are doing work on this. Even we have climate education, and we also implement some ideas and some training for the workers who work for us in Bangladesh, to let them know why actually they are migrated as climate migrant, what are the impact of climate change, and what they really need to do for future sustainability. So this is the place how we overcome together. Here you can see there is a poll underneath the writing, what climate issue concerns you most. So I would like to request all of my listeners over here. Mr. Rick, can you go previous slide please? There is a question for all. Previous slide. Previous slide. The slide before this slide. Okay, I think there is a technical problem. I really want to know from my listeners which sector you think most vulnerable sector for climate change. Is this water? Is this air? Is this foods? Is this something like ocean, education, adaptation? Yes, here. What climate issue concerns you most? Water, waste, energy, pollution, food systems. So it's your question. Ask yourself in what you do. If you are a student, if you are a professional, if you are a researcher, whoever you are, where does climate responsibility have a place for you? Let me know within few quick 1 to 2 minutes in this chat. In between this, I will go with my flow with slides. Okay, so some answers are coming on. I will discuss it. But in the meantime, I need to end it as well. So how we actually can overcome the global framework for action? Yes, there are 3 ways. One is mitigation, one is adaptation, and one is finance and justice. So we really want to go for finance and justice, because without finance, actually the adaptation cannot be adapting in every country, especially the least significant influencer in climate change like ours, Bangladesh, India, Pakistan and all, where they can be said as climate vulnerable country, but they are not really connected with the vulnerability. Due to developed countries, some initiatives we have to suffer. Yeah, so next slide. So this is the slide where I really wanted to show from my thinking and all of researches for climate change, the things that is happening nowadays, what are happening now, and what should we do within 2030 by national and international policies, and what we actually really want to do within 2050. So this is something roadmap, and we really need to follow this. Next slide. Because we really know the window is narrow. The science is very limited, but we have to explore more. There are some key references where I get these things, because my topic was only about climate change beyond headlines. So of course I need to go for the secondary sources and all. Next slide please. Yeah, so I am almost at the end of my presentation, and I don't know whether I took a long time. Dr. Sama, please pardon me. All
No, no,
right.
no. You're on time.
Okay, thank you so much. So actually I really want you to be connected with me here is the QR code that's from my Instagram, from my LinkedIn, and here is the link of my website as well. I have put on my WhatsApp number for you too. So if you have any queries, if you want to be connected, be collaborate something with me, I am always be open for you. So please, very quick, do subscribe and all those things. I don't have actually subscription option, sorry for that. I have only connection option. You can ping me on Instagram, and here is my phone number as well. So yeah, it's open for all. You can be connected with me, and I really need to take a look on the answers that has been written on chat.
Yes. Now, people, those who are present here, thank you for joining. I know a few people have joined a little late. It's okay. Late is better than never. So thank you for so much taking your initiatives here to be here. Thank you so much, Cora. You have done a beautiful presentation. And I would say people just don't leave in the middle. We know we have promised you for the participation certificate that will be only issued till you stay till the end of the session. So don't worry, the attendance will be taken at the end. We have a surprise element at the end of the event, so stay tuned. Now, continuing with our presentation with Cora, she has asked beautiful questions. You guys were bombarding in the chat with answers. Now, if you have any questions, the panel is open. You can ask her.
Yeah, if you have any question, dear participants over here, you can ask me. And of course, it was very much tight schedule to deliver such mighty thing. So I hope if you have any queries or any thing that you have missed, you really want to know, then of course be connected with me. Is there any question?
Rick.
Okay, so I have seen a lot of answers from you, and I am really very glad that you are actually listening to me. Huge clap to the participants over here. You are doing amazing, and you are trying to learn something, and you will do your best. Best of luck to everyone. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, Cora, for joining us. Rick, Rick, if I am audible, can we have our slide, please?
Sure.
Yeah.
Some foods don't just fill you, they heal you. Ancient grains, timeless nutrition, crafted for today. From heritage rice, noodles to wholesome flakes and pasta, every grain is a step towards better health. Because wellness isn't a trend, it's a way of life. Nelligum, eat like your roots intended.
Okay, Cora has asked a small question, right? How many of us really meant it when we are answering it? That's really important because that's really a thought-provoking question. Continuing on, right?
Some people has written that food and water security. That's a very important answer. And I really wish to know what's the reason behind your thinking, that why do you choose this thing? Why did you voted this thing? Yeah, of course. And water, energy, pollution. There are many answers. And all are very much connected. Well, Dr. Sama, do I have any more time?
I believe we have to give it to our lovely Miss Karima. We will see at the end, like if the session got little earlier, then we can do it, right? And for now, those who are waiting with us, I would like to invite Ms. Karima so that she can talk about our next topic, which is sustainability leadership.
Hello. Thank you, Sama. Thank you for this invitation. I'm really, really pleased to be here. And thank you, Dr. Korana. It was a very nice topic you shared with us. So today, before we begin, I would like to ask everybody here a question, a simple question. And please, if you can answer on the chat. When you hear the word sustainability, what comes to mind? If Rick can share.
We can type. Yeah. Rick, please share her presentation.
If people can, so if you can answer in the chat, when you hear the word
Christopher, that's
sustainability,
interesting.
what comes to mind? Okay. Yeah,
Interesting answers are coming in.
Yeah, I just give 20 seconds so we collect some answers. Okay.
People who are here, let's keep going. Let's keep the chat going. Yes.
Future, yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow. They surprised me, really. All the answers, they surprised me. They are connected to my subject, to my
Yes.
topic. Okay. Rising temperature and erratic rainfall, heat farming hardest, our existence. And what else? When you say sustainability, it comes to mind sometimes climate change, pollution, waste, renewable energy, carbon emission. Is it right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Most people answer with environmental issues, and they are right. But today, I would like to propose something completely different and something that will be according to what I received in the chat, talking about the future, about our existence, and so on. Today, we will see sustainability from another point of view. What if sustainability is not primarily an environmental challenge? What if sustainability is first and foremost a human challenge? Because every environmental problem starts with a human decision. And every sustainable solution also starts with a human decision. A decision to care, a decision to collaborate, a decision to innovate, a decision to act. Can you please pass the slide? Yeah, means meeting. Sustainability means meeting our needs today without missing things up for people tomorrow. Yes, but I will today see it from another point of view, another angle. So for years, we have invested enormous energy into developing technologies capable of transforming our world. And today we are living in a time where artificial intelligence can help us solve problems faster than ever before. But there is one question that fascinates me. Imagine two young people graduating 2035, 10 years from now. Both have access to the same technologies. Both have access to artificial intelligence. Both have access to unlimited information. Yet one becomes a creator of positive impact, the other becomes simply a consumer of technology. What makes the difference? Can you pass, please? Technology? Knowledge? Opportunity?
Next.
I don't think so. I believe the difference is leadership, because technology does not create change. People create change. Technology simply amplifies what already exists within us. And this is why I believe that the future is not green technology, the future is green leadership. People about green technology will not be really happy about my saying, but yeah, in my point of view, I see that the future is green leadership, leadership that connects innovation with responsibility, technology with humanity, progress with purpose. As a trainer and a coach, I spend much of my time working with people from different generations. And recently, I have been facilitating workshops on intergenerational leadership and management. And something interesting keep happening at the beginning of many sessions. I hear the same comments. Generation Z is difficult. They don't listen. They are impatient. They don't want to commit. Sometimes an entire rooms agree, and then I ask a different question. What if they are not difficult? What if they simply respond differently to motivation, trust, and leadership? A few weeks ago, during one of these workshops, a young participant remained almost silent. And not only a few weeks ago, this morning, I was in the same workshop because I'm doing this session and I'm collecting such information about how they react, how they accept the critic, how they act, how they judge. And several managers interpreted this silence as disengagement, a lack of interest, a lack of commitment. But later, during a collaborative innovation exercise, it's a kind of sketching exercise where they are moving, they are creating, there are a lot of creativity solicitation. Everything changed. The same young person become one of the most active contributors, sharing ideas, connecting concepts, building solutions, encouraging others, eventually becoming one of the leaders of this group. What had changed? For you, what changed? It's not him who changes the environment. The moment he felt safe enough to contribute, the moment someone believed he had something valuable to offer. And this is why maybe you will ask why I am sharing this experience. But for me, it reminds us that people are really important in the green leadership, in the green and sustainability leadership. Because that experience reminded me of something important, something people do not need. Sometimes people do not need more supervision, they need more trust. Sometimes people don't need more instruction, they only need more purpose. And sometimes the next generation does not need us to tell them what to do. They need us to create the condition that allow them to shine. Think about this. Maybe they need us to create the condition that allow them to shine, that allow them to create and to think and to be a part of this responsibility. This is why I remain optimistic about young people, and this is what is my talk about youth generation or youth innovation, because whenever we replace judgment with curiosity and control with trust, remarkable thing happened. Can you please pass? And today in neuroscience, and this is my field of expertise, actually supports this idea. Our brain are not designed to perform at their best when they feel threatened, judged, or constantly controlled. When people experience psychological safety, trust, autonomy, and purpose, different neural network becomes more active. So we see that creativity increase, learning accelerate, collaboration improves, and people becomes more willing to take initiative. Innovation is not only a technological process, it's also a biological process. And the brain becomes more innovative when it feels safe enough to explore. And perhaps this is one of the most important leadership lessons of our time. And that's why I'm talking about green leadership. If we want sustainable solution, we must create sustainable environments where human potential can grow. Because before innovation appears in a project, it first appears in our mind. And today we often talk about eco-innovation. Many people immediately think about advanced technologies, but innovation is not necessarily about technology. Innovation is simply solving problems differently. When I work with students, future leaders, entrepreneurs, young professionals, I see something powerful. I see creativity. I see curiosity. I see the courage to challenge assumptions. I see a generation capable of imagining solutions that previous generation could not even envision. I believe that the most valuable natural resource on earth is not oil. It's not gas. It's not lithium. It's human creativity. Think about it, please. Every innovation that has transformed our world started as an idea in someone's mind. An idea became a project became a solution became an impact. So innovation is not necessarily about creating complex technologies. Innovation is simply the ability to solve problems differently, such as student creating an application that helps, for example, reduce food waste, or local community transforming waste into useful products, young volunteers using digital tools to protect natural resources, or also social entrepreneur creating opportunities where others only see problems. These are all forms of innovation. Because innovation is not about technology, innovation is about purpose. And this is why I believe the greatest renewable resource on earth is not energy, it's a human potential. Can you pass, please? So today we are entering a new era when sustainability and technology are becoming deeply connected. Artificial intelligence can help us analyze environmental data faster, predict risks, optimize energy consumptions, improve agriculture systems, reduce waste. But the most important question is not what can AI do, but the most important, I think, in my point of view, is what kind of human will use AI. Because technology has never been the true challenge. Challenge has always been human wisdom. And this brings me to what I call the future green skills. When people ask me what skills young people should develop to succeed in the future, I usually answer with 3 dimensions. Can you pass, please? Because we are on slide 7. The first dimension for me is sustainability literacy, which means understanding the sustainable development goals, understanding systems thinking, understanding how our choices impact society, the economy, and the environment. The second dimension is human skills, such as empathy, communication, collaboration, critical thinking, emotional intelligence, flexibility, and many more. These are not soft skills anymore. They are power skills, a must-have skills that we need also to train with technical in school from a very young age, because no technology can replace authentic human connection. But unfortunately, we see that at school, we also focus on technical skills, and we mislead sometimes the soft skills, which are really a must-have. And the third dimension, the third dimension for me is digital intelligence, understanding AI, understanding how using these so fantastic tools such as artificial intelligence, understanding emerging technologies, knowing how to use digital tools responsibly and ethically. So the future belongs to people who can combine these three dimensions: sustainability, humanity, technology, not one, not two, all three together. Because the leaders of tomorrow will not be those who know the most. I think they will be those who connect knowledge with purpose. So many people now maybe may ask me whether artificial intelligence will replace human beings. And this is one of the questions I always receive in my training. Personally, I believe this is the wrong question. The better question is, how can artificial intelligence help human beings become better human beings? How can it help us learn faster, collaborate better, if we can pass, solve bigger problem or bigger challenge, create greater impact? My vision is not AI replacing humanity or human. My vision is AI supporting augmented humanity. A humanity that become more creative, more innovative, more connected, more capable of solving problems together. So technology should not replace human. Technology should amplify humanity. So do I remain optimistic. Not because the challenges are small, no, because human potential is enormous. Every generation faces a defining challenge. I believe climate action is one of ours. And I also believe that this generation has everything it needs to succeed. The knowledge, the technology, the creativity, the energy. What remains is the courage to act. That's why, before I end this talk, I would like to share with you a simple story. And this story, it's one of the most who helped me learn, or maybe helped me to have another point of view about sustainability and about the connection between human technology and sustainability. Several years ago, I learned something very fascinating about squirrel. You know, these little animals. Squirrel spent days collecting and burying seeds, thousands of them, really thousands of seeds buried into earth. But doesn't not remember where all those seeds are hidden. So many are forgotten. And yet, when over time, those forgotten seeds grow into trees. The squirrel is not trying to create forest. It's simply doing what it can, one seed at a time, and somehow forests emerge. So I believe sustainability works exactly the same way. Many people think their actions are too small. One idea is too small, one innovation is too small, or one conversation is too small. But forests are built from seeds, and movements are built from actions. And the future is built from the choices we make today. So perhaps none of us will ever see the full impact of every seed we plant, but that does not make the planting less important. So my invitation today to all of you is simple. Be curious, be courageous, use technology wisely, trust human potential, lead with humanity, and never underestimate the power of a small seed planted with purpose. So before I leave you, I would like to ask you one final question. For decades, we have asked, what kind of planet will we leave for future generation? And we always listen to this question. What we will have for the future generation, what we will give them, and so on. So I invite you today to ask this question. What kind of generation are we living for our planet? A generation capable of caring, a generation capable of collaborating, capable of innovating responsibly, or a generation capable of leading with purpose. Because the future may not be shaped by one great innovation, it may be shaped by millions of ordinary people who decided to plant one seed. So remember, the future will not be saved by technology alone. It will be shaped by people who choose to use technology wisely, lead responsibly, and act sustainably. Thank you. I hope that
Thank you so much.
this idea touch you and resonate with you.
First of all, thank you so
And
much for this sensible topic, because when we think about sustainability, environment day, environment, we go physically. We don't think about ourselves, right? Thank you for putting that as a spotlight with the sustainable leadership. And the podium is open for the question and answers. If anyone have any questions.
I shared my contacts if anyone want to have any contacts or any consultation, or maybe continuing the talk. So there is my website, my blog, and my portfolio. In my blog, I share some articles I wrote about the experience I'm living with my training or my session accompanying people. So I try to put this on some different ideas, maybe.
Mm-hmm. Definitely, people, as you can see it on screen, please reach out. And I'm grateful for you, Karima, for this beautiful topic. And as
Thank
you
you.
are present here, she asked one beautiful question. Can we revert on that? Your ideas about it. Rick, where is the slide?
I didn't see a question.
Yeah. No, it's a thought-provoking question. I would be like,
if someone have a question
if
or
I'm not wrong, I believe Zunaid is here with us. He's also a sustainable ambassador. He is a HR diplomat. So I think he will be a right person to have this discussion with us. Zunaid, are you present with us? Feel free to turn on your mic. Oh, I don't think so then.
it's
Yeah. Anybody have any questions? Feel free to ask, even in the comments.
yes, even the comments about this idea of green leadership.
Yes. So I would like to ask a question to the people who are present. When it comes to before the session, when it comes to green leadership, what was the thought you had? Now, what is the thought you're having? Can we have this reflection with ourselves? In the comments, please. What you had previously. Because I know I had a session with Garima. If not, I would have been saying like green technology or green leadership. Then somebody working in a CSR or something will be a green leadership. But luckily, we had a session together. We had a podcast. We talked about a lot of interesting things about the sustainable leadership and AI. So those who are interested, you can watch us. After that, but perception totally changed.
Yeah, if I can add something, I
Yeah.
believe that TSR, ESG, and all climate issues or environmental issues are really very important issues. I believe that to talk about all this, we need, before all, talking about people mindset and talking about how people can react with all this, because our mind will be more efficient if it feels secure, it feels trusted, it feels possible to creativity and so on. So we cannot talk with people about pollution, about climate change, if they don't feel secure, because this is it's something biological. It's in our survival system. So a person, before being dedicated to environment, to pollution, to energy and so on, he needs to feel safe, secure, and have the possibility to be creative without being judged. And then this person can really be, how to say it, completely invested in the topic.
Yes, it's an important perspective. And those who are here with us, thank you, Christopher, for the nice thought. And those who are with us, please share your, what do you think that one sustainability solution you wish existed? Or is it already there, but we are not looking into it? Your perceptions, please. Next, please. Yes. And who pays for the cost, Christopher? That's a beautiful question.
Yeah.
Most of the things people, the government get intervenes, right? Or in some cases, the NGOs, the people who are taking care of the project. And yes, the answers are coming. Thank you, Deepa. Oh, yeah, Deepa, that's an interesting one. And signature multi-projects you have written. Interesting thing. It's very important, eliminating pollution while creating jobs and supporting local economies. It matters a lot. Thank you so much, guys, for those perspective. Radhika, yes, thank you. And finally, we are facing our ocean day in the next week. Probably you have brought a very important perspective. Thank you, Radhika. Yes, guys, keep it going.
Please.
Hi.
We can see you. Yeah.
Hi, Helen. Hi, welcome. Yes.
Hi, doctors, Sama, and also.
What is a pickle? To some, it's just a condiment. To us, it is time captured, ancient herbal wisdom of the land, distilled in 100% pure ingredients. From the blood-purifying depth of bitter gourd to the restorative strength of the pirindai stem, we bottle nature's boldest essence. This is not just pickle. This is tradition, purity. This is heritage, preserved, crafted by nature, perfected by time.
Okay, thank you for our sponsors. And continuing on, yes, Helen, sorry, you were saying something.
Yeah, thank you for the opportunity. I thought I had a question about green leadership, so I was just going
Please.
to just
Yes.
say a bit about that. So for green leadership, is just a shift from the traditional way of doing things as a leader in an organization, as a leader in your community, as a leader at everywhere you find yourself. So green leadership is more of being environmentally friendly, also ready to promote energy savings or giving out advice or support in terms of clean energy. And in addition to that, also activities or any community-led engagements that are geared towards the ecosystem supports regarding biodiversity and the rest. So it's very fascinating that most often when we talk about sustainability, a lot more needed to be looked at across board for all the areas involved. But we have been so slow in the aspect of the S, which is the social contrasts that takes care of this whole environmental actions. So more and more, I am so happy that I've joined this meeting today, and our presenter has nailed it very hard on that aspect. And that, I think, in the boardroom, right from recruitment, those in charge or helm of affairs in terms of recruiting us into various organizations, to various activities, into various portfolios, we would have to be relooking at the commitment of people towards green leadership, the commitment and also the active engagement of people's ideologies regarding how we can save our environment and also protect life in all diversity. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Helen. It was really, refreshing sharing your perspective. And thank you so much for your presence. And I am so happy that all our wonderful leaders, global leaders, are here sharing your views and perspective with us. Thank you so much. Next, please, Rick.
You're welcome.
Thank you. And Garima, thank you so much for such an energetic and a lovely session throughout.
Watch this.
It is very important for us to think about. Everybody should look into
Watch
ourselves,
this.
like what are we doing it.
Yeah.
When it comes to leadership, it is not a fancy word. Like sustainability is not a buzzword. Sustainable leadership is also a buzzword. It is a responsibility. So let's have that responsibility within ourselves. Let's make that one of the action.
Yeah, that's why I wanna add something. The future, and I wanna repeat the same sentence I said before. The future belongs to people who can combine the three dimensions: sustainability, humanity, and technology. And this is what can help us be a better generation for our planet.
It's true. So I believe now it's time for us to invite our, doctor, our next guest, of course, Dr. Murugesh. He's our premium, what can I say? I would say always him as a jewel, Sir is like a crown and a jewel in the crown. So he's our principal council member. He's, as I mentioned, he's an innovator. He have invented something called carbon bricks, where it is very less than a traditional bricks. And that is a beautiful session we have covered in our previous podcast. You can always visit and watch it. It's an interesting session, I would say. I welcome you, Dr. Murugesh. Now we'll have your session.
Yeah, thank you, Dr. Sama, for providing this platform. First of all, very much thanks to your teammates for such a good program on World Environmental Day. So starting itself, you gave me asking the question and answer on my topic. Okay, can I share my screen?
Please go ahead.
Okay. Dr. Sama, it is visible?
Yes, please.
Okay, my voice is also audible?
Yes, for me, if you can hear people, just give us a thumbs up. Quick thumbs up. Yes, thank you, Radhika. Thank you.
Okay. Cora has
Thank you.
presented
Thank you.
a beautiful regarding the climate change, and Karishma
Mm.
ma'am is presented a well on sustainability. So my topic is very simple because they have provided the answer. So my topic is turning small action into massive community impact. So just I asking starting itself I am asking who is the reason for the climate change and also the sustainability. First is I will ask you. So nowadays now we are talking about climate change and sustainability. Who is the main reason for that?
Us humans.
Yeah, that's the answer. So
Yeah.
so Corona, so there is Cora madam and also Karishma madam gave a very good path for me. So it will be easy for me. So first, my presentation theme statement is every meaningful change begins with a small action. So this in physics they are called as ripple effect. When you are throwing a stone in a pond, what will happen? Waves should be shorter, then it will continuously going on. Okay, so that should be we should follow to be a massive community impact. So at present, what we are thinking, many people are believing that we need a massive funding, we need a political power, or we need a global platform for changing the world into a sustainable one. So no need of anything. Just a simple one I said about the ripple effect. Just a micro impact will make a big change in the society. So it is a chain reaction. We should not bring immediately this environmental to be a climate change one or a sustainable one immediately. It is a slow process. It is a chain reaction. So I already say that what are the barriers for us? We are talking about uh, global change. That is, we are to talking about the on Environmental Day about the sustainability and the climate changes. So the main barriers we are facing is first one, we are feeling that any one command taken in charge as a leadership. So that is the main thing. Why we are not going to take part of it? Why we are not going to solve this? So first of all, we are failing on that one. So everyone should take a small action. Surely it will ripple on a big, massive one. Second one, we are thinking about the authority. So if we are going to do anything, we need a authority. Then only it will be a massive impact. So these things are the barriers to taking the action. So steward mentality. So what is the present is we are waiting for the massive platform. Why don't they fix this? Trying to fix the whole system at once. This is the our mentality. But if you are acting just 10 minutes per day, automatically these things whole change into a big impact. I already say that solving for one, that is helping the person standing directly in front of you. You should not see that person will come, that higher authority will come to solve this person. You will go and do that process. Automatically, all the things will be changed. But we are not doing that. So three pillars, the three foundation of sustainable change is first one, radical responsibility. If I see, I have to go there. Second one, consistency over intensity. Every day I have to work for 10 minutes, just 10 minutes. It's okay. This 10 minutes is totally going on, going on, going on. It will impact your macro impact on the environment. Third one, okay, I am working for 10 minutes per day. So you are going to analysis. So this it will be very effective or not. If you are going on analyzing, then you can find okay, it will be a valuable one. So this is the consistency, the mathematics of consistency. Everyone will know that if you move on working on a small percentage, so I say 10 minutes, for 10 minutes, 1% is improved in the community. You keep on working at a certain period, it will be a maximum improvement over a year. So consistency is a main one to achieve this global change. Second one is a radical agency. We should not think, oh, we need a power, we need a authority, we need a massive political power, we need a massive funding. We should not think that. If you go take a step to solve the problem, you should not wait for others. So there's a power of individual action. The third pillar is micro impact. You have to just keep on watching. So every day you are working. So the small possible components of the problem will solve it right now, but it should not solve immediately. It goes on, goes on as a prolong for a long period. Then you will get a automatically a good result on the micro impact. So these three changes we have to do it. So this is the thing. First, we have to go for consistency every 10 minutes. Then radical ownership. You should not wait for anyone. You are the owner. You have a ability to create an impact. So these things impact automatically. Our global will change within a year, within a 10 years, or within 20 years. Okay, because we done a mistake as a human. We spoil the environment. So we have to clear all the things to our future generation. We already polluted all the things. So what we do, we have to give a very good environment to our future generations. So we have to work from daily. So that's why I said my topic is a small thing which makes a huge impact. Okay, how we are polluted this environment? That is human impact pathways, then manufacturing, deforestation, plastic pollution. So these four things. So we are here. All are interfere on this. Okay, I have used my vehicles. So automatically I have used the transport. So I produce carbon dioxide. So I need some important materials. So I have approached for industry. So what they did, they have prepared some materials. So automatically carbon dioxide, methane, and toxic pollutant into the air. Okay, I need a, now the pollution. So now the population is very high. So now the transportation is, I need much more. So what we do, I'm just going to cut off the trees for expanding the roads. So what happened? Automatically deforestation is happening. So we are destroying the absorbing capacity of atmospheric carbon. Then plastic pollution. So automatically what happens? We're just drinking a water, just throwing into the society, or it is in the ocean or anything. Automatically it get polluted. So I am interfered on transport and manufacturing and deforestation and plastic pollution. So these things I am the major one. So I am the major pollutant of creating the environmental change. So these all the things combined, what will happen automatically? The pollutant is overloading day by day. Okay, so I am the reason for that. I have to go for the some sustainable alternatives. So don't use the non-biodegradable plastic. You just go for the organic biodegradable plastic. Then you should not go for the chemical-based cleaning products. You can go for the eco-friendly cleaning products. You should not use any straws, then plastics materials. You just go for the renewable or rapid growth materials like bamboo, hemp. Then fast fashion and non-cigarette, because the cloths are not if it is totally wet, means what will you are just using the washing machine or any dryers, but then automatically the electricity is generating should be more. So we have to go for the upside clothing because it is a air drying method. You just keep in the society, keep in the open atmosphere, automatically the cloths are will be dry. So this is a air drying method. So this is our daily action. So all are familiar with this. So first one, when we are just came out of our any room, we have to switch off our lights, fan, or unplug any electronics materials. Use LED bulbs to reduce standby power because we have to save our future generation. Then food, what you want, just prepare for that only. Don't prepare excessively and just throw it in the open atmosphere. Then for if you are using a water, now we are saying water is scarcity because in previously we did not thought about, we are just purchasing a water bottle for 20 rupees or 30 rupees or some dollars. Okay, now we are just purchasing. In future, what we don't know. So better we have to save the water. So use take shorter showers, then close the tape fully. Okay, then laundry. I already say that air dry cloths. Use the air dry classes. Then automatically by daily action, I say about 10 minutes work. So this is one type of 10 minutes work. In each home, if they done this 10 minutes homework, automatically your total change will be created. So instead of car, if for example, if I am going for any market means as a single person, I should not use this car. Okay, if any family members, it's 4 or 5 members, you can use the car. So better I can go for the bicycle. So you have a question. Why I have a luxury car? Why I can't do? Because we already polluted the environment. Now we are just working for the future generation. So we have to some compensation to reback our society. So first we have to use for the there is bicycles. Then garden. Garden is just simply just collecting the rainwater. If you are collecting the rainwater, automatically the water level should be increases. Then you are going for the market. If you need whatever is usable, that you have to purchase, because if you're purchasing more, automatically you have to carry a bag. Okay, so after that you just throwing the carry bag outside. If you need, you just buy a carry bag. So these three things only is very much needed in the forthcoming days: reduce, reuse, and recycle. So better we have to reduce 50 percentage and reuse 35 percentage and recycle 15 percentage. So this habit we have to shift. I already said that excessive car use should be avoided. It should be shifted to the public transport when you are using as a single one. Then food wastage should be reduced. Then it should be used for recycle and local composting of organic waste. Then plastic packing should be avoided. So it should be used for the instead of plastic, you should use the biodegradable plastics and all. Then wasting water, that should be avoided. Use a proper thing, that is reduce the energy level by switching off the lights, then proper closing of taps and other energy efficient appliances. So now what we have to do means just simple energy. We are just extraction of fossil fuels. Okay, so just turn it to renewable energy like solar energy, wind energy, then hydropower energy. Then transport, better use for EV vehicles. In construction, use eco-friendly materials. So Karima madam says use the sustainable materials. So these are the eco-friendly materials used, means automatically the carbon dioxide will be get reduced. Then for agriculture, instead of deforestation, we just protect the trees and also the wildlife areas. Okay, if you done means it's automatically is a great thing. We will make a good environment for our future generation. So simple, no plastic wick, just composite pit, just converting the organic waste. That's a food material waste also is converting to the as a organic waste, and it will be utilized for the community gardening. Then cycle instead of or otherwise use the public transport. Then repair and share. That's I say that you can use good air drying cloths. And then clean up dry. Then you should not use the plastic bottles in the open environment. So pros and cons, you have the drastic reductions in the global waste and localized pollution, preservation and saving of finite natural resources. If you are doing like this, then we have a massive long-term cost saving for business that optimizing efficient. So it is the most one we needed. Instead of that, we should not go for the initial cost. I already say the massive funding is not necessary for anything. A single drop is enough. Okay, then we should not think about, we should go for the legally industries and all. Then if we are thinking like that, automatically the barriers should be created for this global cooperation. So this is the difference between the one day event and the long term habit. I say is a 10 minutes walk per year, or per 10 months, means what is the focus is happening means we are thinking just one day. Today even means earth day is very, we should keep the earth very clean. Instead of that, we are just taking, okay, daily kitchen should be used for the composite materials. Automatically the organic waste should be converted. Second one is high burst of energy. That's we should use for the renewable energy. Instead of high public use, we should use for the cycles. So instead of temporary improvement, for example, today we are just discussing about we should maintain the these habits. Then tomorrow we are going for a walk. Instead of that, we are just thinking out and we have to work out for every 10 minutes. Automatically, there should be a permanent reduction in the waste. So it should be developed one. So small thing, start small, be regular, track it and share it. Why I say this track it means every 10 minutes you are replacing, because any work you should be waitable. Okay, so if you are just making a continuous tracking, then you see the difference. Okay, So this is the simple multiplier equation. One small habit into 30 days, which creates 100 neighbors, which gives a measurable civil transformation. Okay, so I am just in my society, in my colony, nearly 20 houses are there. So we have a plan. Okay, in between 1 to, that is 1 p.m. to 1:15 p.m. You just switch off all the in the daytime. Okay, in the lunch time, you just switch off all the lights, fans, and even ACs. And so what happens in the 15 minutes, we automatically the renewable energy will be increases and the productivity of fossil fuels will be decreases. Okay, so we are practicing every day this 15 minutes. So if you are following this, automatically we are the one to promote the sustainability. So today I don't have any questions because I am going to ask to take the pledge today. So this is the big questions for you. Okay, so everyone should think I pledge to live more sustainability and reduce the environmental impact of my action. For the next 30 days, I will save resources, reduce waste, and encourage others in my home, school, and community to care for the earth. It's not a question, it's my responsibility and my request too. Okay, choose the action. So today, hello.
Yes, sir. Yes.
Uh, First of all, you choose the action. Now we are take the pledge. So 30 days. You just track it on daily. What the progress is going. You just 10 minutes. You just switch off the lights or just to avoid the wastage. If you track daily, then after 30 days, you can see the what is the successes happened on the final thing. So yes, simple. Mine is simple. So impact is no longer about the scale of your resources. It is about the consistency of your attention. You don't need a platform. You don't need a permission. A simple one. You are the one to make a global environment. Don't depend on other one or don't think that person will come, that authority person will come, or we need a huge political power, or we need a huge massive power. So everyone have a capability because everyone has polluted our environment. So we are the responsibility. So we have to reback the sustainable to our future generation. That's all my presentation. Thank you for your patience because I am the last one. So a little bit thing I have shared you. Okay, so I have shared my mobile number. Simple one, building sustainable solutions through innovation, research, and leadership. If you're done, this is the big credit we are giving to our future generation. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Dr. Murugesh. I would say last but not the least, even if it is the late, it is latest. So coming up with a banger, it was full on energy. It's basically, it says a small action, but it's a powerful action. You gave us something to think about it. So the room is open for the discussions. The panel is open for throughout the discussion. Those who have any questions, please feel free to ask all of our members. And we are going in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, I believe. And because these questions are important, when you start asking, you're not asking others, you're asking yourself. It is very much important. So we have talked about pledges, right? Dr. Murugesh has shared about pledges, one action. I would like to ask the people who are present here one thing. What is the one sustainability challenge you personally contribute to? Show us your answers. If you want to talk, you can open your cameras. I would say, guys, if you are comfortable, please open your cameras and type. We are live right now, so you can watch yourself doing this amazing pledge. You're taking an action, an initiative towards something bigger. So feel free to turn on your cams and type in the chat box or talk about it. One sustainable challenge you personally contribute to. It could be, you have talked about various things, pollutions, this, that, and keep it coming. It could be anything, plastic usage, it could be food waste, it could be fast fashion, And it, just like how sir mentioned, use less waters, reduce waters, everything, keep that happening. Be honest. Okay. So like the trend says, we listen, we don't judge. Go ahead, share your perspectives. Beautiful, beautiful, Radhika. Thank you. Yes, Radhika is on fire today. Go ahead, guys. Share your perspective. Yes, yes. Thank you. Is she the only one? Come on. Yes, thank you. Daphne Shower. Thank you. Helen, thank you, Helen. Energy efficiency by installing solar. Yes, Beryl, come on. Transforming kitchen waste to manure. Oh my God, that's brilliant. That's brilliant. Yes. Thank you, Deepa. Yes, Vidud. Beautiful, beautiful. Keep it going. And reducing single-use plastics, important one. Thank you, Chandra. It is, now we have polluted ourselves with the single-use plastic, this use and throw. Yes, that is it. Being a consumer, taking an action, that's the biggest thing. Hats off. Yes, Sonia, wow. Yes, good. Food waste, yes. Water saving, yes. Abhay, thank you. Land restoration, definitely, Christopher. You always come back, with the power banging solutions and answers. Yes, please. Thank you so much for talking about the farmers. Tamara, welcome. Our beautiful coordinator. Recycle plastic drinking. Yes, 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 yes. Much important. Yes, it was so lively to see you all contributing towards. And can we have the plastic usage? Thank you, Mohammed. Yes, use of chemical fertilizers. That's interesting. Yes, yes, yes. Beautiful. Yes. Oh, that's interesting. Sustainable challenge I personally contribute is electronic waste. Oh my God, no one talks about, right? Through the regular use and replacement of digital devices technology. True, that's true. I agree with you. Yeah. Public transport. Yes, Sonia, thank you. Yes, yes. Tamjid, thank you. Thank you for mentioning all the important things. Rick, if you have kept the spotlight, remove the spotlight. We want to see all these beautiful faces who are sharing their perspective. Yes, thank you, Prabhakaran. Food waste. Yes. So this is not something you are mentioning for somebody. This is your reflection. Think, Cora has mentioned, like how Karima has mentioned, like how Dr. Murugesh. This thing is like a reflection of the session. Okay, Rick.
Yes, yes. Removing.
Solution to plastic usage. Oh wow, somebody shared the solution. Yes, circular economy. It's a magical word, right? The circular economy. Thank you so much, Mohammed Jainal. Yeah. Yes, biodegradable. Yes, that's a very important point. Deepa, thank you so much. Yes, our chat is getting bombarded with answers. It's so beautiful to watch. And I would like to say, what is the one sustainability, basically like to ask, what is one sustainability, challenge you personally contribute to? I mean, this is not just like something you type and we go live. It is very important because just like one action that matters, it makes a reaction. Even if your one answer can have the deep thoughts provoked, then it will make an impact. Impact is so important than words because action matters. So let's do the action. Dr. Murugesh was talking about the pledge. Let's all take a pledge together right now. What is the one action? Okay, one action that you are going to take from this. You have said a lot of answers. It's so beautiful to watch it. But what is the one answer you are going to take it and take it as a pledge for next 30 days and maybe take it as a challenge? One action, one challenge. You're gonna make it happen. Action matters. So that action, and throughout and share with us through the social media, how are you facing it? Definitely there are going to be a lot of challenges. How are you going to face the challenges? What you did, what is the solution? Because when you share your story with others, it inspires. It helps others to come forward and go for it, right? So yes, what are we going to do? Share us in the comment box in your chats as well, please. It's like take a self-pledge or self-oath, right? Please go for it. I would say, if you want to talk about it, I would say raise your finger and say one action which you're gonna do with your fingers raised. Can we do it? Can we do it, guys? Come on. If
Can
you
I
want to
add
talk
something?
about it, yes, please go ahead.
I want to add something just to encourage people to say one action. Dr. Murugesh said one small habit multiplied for 30 days for 100 neighbors, it's a very measurable civic transformation. And as I shared the story of the squirrel, sometimes one seed, even if I don't see the results, but one with another, we will have a forest. So just even small actions, small ideas can lead to a very important action to our sustainability. And that's why, for example, for me, something every day I do is try to remember everyone around of me that every action counts, even a small one, to be sustainable. As even, for example, for water, if I don't less how to say it, the water flooding, just to turn it on, to use the for example the climate cool, so the I forgot the name in English. Just to put it on a temperature which is moderated, it's good for our environment. And anything, for example, going like they say, using public transport, even doing some foot training, or even going on like a foot
It helps, yes.
yeah, it's something better for our health and even for the
Yes,
environment. So
exactly.
just even a little bit of action can be something good, and multiplied, as said Dr. Murugesh, multiplied by 1, 2, 3, 100, 1,000 of people, it becomes really significant.
Yes. Thank you so much, Karima. I totally agree with you. From my end, my one action commitment is like as you have said, go by walking. Walk a lot, reduce the transport. That is one thing. It's very hard, but yes, I have taken a pledge with one action. I'm gonna do that, and yes. I know it's gonna be very hard for me to use the public transport. Otherwise, I'm doing everything. This is the one thing I'm leaving the ecological footprint. So with one action, I have decided not to do that. Thank you. And anyone who wants to go on live, you can open your screen. Please unmute yourself. Talk about your one action. There are 30 participants here. Yes, thank you, Christopher. Diet, nature and diet. Yes, awesome. Bidut Chandra, separate waste at source. Yes, And Shankar Jagannathan, he has decided daily compost, day-to-day wet waste, awesome. And signature multi-projects, you have chosen one action, is commit to the next 30 days is reducing a single-use plastic. Beautiful, beautiful. By carrying a reusable water bottle and shopping bag whenever you go. Amazing. And Deepa, through the conversation, you gonna select vulnerable community rate. Yes. Electricity, good one. Reduce plastic, good one. Awesome. Okay, Helen, that's interesting. Manage one packet of water for good. Oh, yes. I believe me, it's going to be challenging, but yes, that's a good one. So people, those who are present here, ask themselves, I would always say, this is not some challenge for the rush and we leave it. This is a pledge. This means we are serious. That's why we are gathered here, not for some limelight or not for some recognition, not for the certificate which helps us move on with our life, but for the real world impact. Why we have chosen ourselves. Hashtag with World Environmental Day and hashtag with your stories to share. Exactly, right? One action, what you have chosen. Please tag us in our social media, tag us UN, and also use the hashtag climate action and tag UN Sustainable Development Goals, tag the sustainability side, because today you have made a commitment. It's a big thing. You're not asking a lot. One action, one commitment. So imagine if every person here has inspired just one more person, it is going to be a massive. And with that note, I would like to thank our sponsors again. And I would also like Ms. Fatima to be here. What will be your one action? And you can carry on with your, yes. Thank you so much, Nelagam. Thank you so much for sponsor Blenshore, and thank you so much for Urnilam giving us the sustainable, clean food, and going with the traditions, and definitely it matters a lot having a clean food, healthier food. So thank you so much for giving us that. Yes, Fatima.
Good evening, everyone. I hope I'm audible to everyone. Yeah, so my name is Fatima Salika, and I'm here on behalf of SGC. It is a privilege to be the sponsor of this World Environment Day celebration with the sustainability side, and we are really delighted to support these initiatives and create awareness and encourage positive actions for the environmental sustainability. First of all, I would like to wish everyone a very happy Environmental Day. This day serves as an important reminder that protecting our environment is a shared responsibility and that every effort, no matter how small it is, it's going to make a meaningful difference. As far as SGC and that the oath we have taken through our brands Nelligam, Unilam, and Blenshaw, we are committed for promoting a healthier food options, and we believe that caring for people and caring for environment goes both hand in hand. And as part of our commitment, we encourage the use of sustainable packaging solutions and actively working towards the reduce of single use plastics in our day to day operations. While there is still much work to be done, we believe that the responsible choices made today can help to create a greener and a healthier future. I would also like to extend my best wishes to all the participants and our esteemed guest speakers. And thank you for giving us an opportunity to be in such a meaningful celebration. Wishing everyone a successful and inspiring World Environment Day program. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Fatima. And she is our, chief administrative officer for Sasha Global Consortium. As a leader, always takes a lead. So thank you so much for taking a pledge. And thank you definitely for the sponsors that
Thank you.
you are sharing with us with the world. Thank
Thank
you.
you so much. Thank you.
Next slide, please. I would like to, with that note, we have talked about commitment. We have thanked our sponsors. Everyone here is taking an oath. Right now, I would like to explain you a little about something we have here, the Sustainability Side Council and the Sustainability Side Forum. These are the two things. People, those who are with us, you can see the badges, those who have joined us as a membership, because I told you this is not a one-time thing, it's an action. We are going to record it. We are going to see how far we can able to do it. What are the solution from the problem? Because you have found one problem and one action. From the one action for the next 30 days, how are you going to use that action? What is your feedback? Because action matters when it is done and it is shared with everybody. So we also like to know how you have done, the oath that you have taken. So stay with us, I would say, be a part of the forum. And the TSS Council is for the people who wants to be a part of a leadership program, and also, the head, the leaders of the community. As most of you know, the Sustainability Side is not only a podcasting platform, it is a networking community here. Everyone is welcome, all the teachers, the people, the academicians, the volunteers, students, they are the future, the change makers, the policy makers, and definitely an action-oriented people who are into the green business. Everyone is welcome here. Here you get an opportunity to network with everybody, not only just that. It's not a very traditional platform, I would say. I would like to take that opportunity to say, here, show what matters to you, show your works, so that everybody get know. This opportunity is very limited for now, because it's free right now, because later on it is going to be paid membership, just to keep the decorum and make people serious. Everybody enrolls just for the cards or some freebies, or I would say. I want people who are serious right now, like the 30 plus people who are here with us, to show your commitment, show that with us throughout, share your journey throughout us in your social media, tag us. You can be a part, you can scan or take the screenshot. Better, I would say, please take a screenshot. If you are feeling facing difficulties, you can enroll later, be a part, use the membership link, or you could also be our a WhatsApp group member. Same, please take a screenshot so that you can utilize it and join the group later on. Those who are already a part of it, thank you so much, guys, for choosing this part, and most welcome to be a part of the member. And I would always request, be an active member. Every day, share what you have done today, that one action oath you have done, how you are maintaining that streak. So we're going to discuss about it. Tag this. Here is our social media accounts, and in case if you missed this screen scan code, don't worry, we got you covered. You can visit our website www.thesustainabilitysite.com, and there we can find all the forms, so don't worry. So let's take this climate action challenge seriously, and thank you so much for everybody who has joined here, our esteemed speakers, our lovely participants who are the soul and of this whole summit. With that note, I thank everybody, those who are present here, and I would like to welcome all to be a part of our membership, so that you can enjoy more benefits. Thank you so much, guys, and we can end the live here. And I would say, those who are present here patiently for your participation, we have taken your names, we know who you are present here. Thank you so much. Give us like 1 week time. Definitely we will mail you your certificates, but if you want something more, it is a surprise that I'm not going to reveal. Rick, please share us the website, our code. Go one slide before, so that people can join right now. If you are joining us right now in the WhatsApp group, and share your name that you are part of it, just write down your name, like hi from Sonia, or hi from Deepa, something like that. They have a special surprise. Definitely, I'm not going to reveal here right now because it's a surprise. That's it from my side. Thank you so much, everybody. Thanks for your time.
Thank you, Sarah. Thank you.
Thank you.
Bye.
Those who,
Thank you.
thank you. You guys can leave us a feedback, maybe in the chat, or you can open your cams, or you can talk with us. Yes. Hi. Thank you, Tapishta. Beautiful. Hi from Tamjid. Welcome, Tamjid. Hi. A lot of people are joining. Hi, Shankar. Welcome. Yes. Hi, Radhika. Yes. Hi. Yes. Come on. Hi, Mohammed. Yes. Hi, Jackie. Yes, please. You're saying something. Yes. I can't hear you. I'm so sorry. I can't hear you. Yes, thank you. And stay with us, guys. If you want more of this kind of sessions, events, more conference and seminar training programs yet to come. So I would say always stay tuned with us. I know it takes a lot of patience to be here at this time in your different time zones, and it is very intriguing that people from almost 10 plus different countries are here with us taking this both. Yes, Jackie. Yes.
Yeah, the phone went next to me. Oh.
Yes, please share with us. I can't hear you. Sorry.
Oh yeah, you good. No, we know some trees are gonna die and like the what? Position to know that some trees grow bigger and better. Yeah, and where they getting the sun from? Is it direct or indirect or
Thank you, guys. I can leave. Thank you so much for joining.
Thank you, everyone. And on the note
Thank you.
from chat, it has been said that someone wants our presentation. So I'm requesting to Dr. Sama, the beautiful host, to provide them all of our presentation.
May I know who?
Yeah, it is. Let me check from the chats. Helen Sarva.
Helen. Okay, fine. Yeah.
Okay, so Helen,
I'll talk
here
to
you
her.
go.
Yes. Thank you so much, Cora, for bringing that.
Yeah, thank you, everyone. It was very nice session with all of you, and thank you for the co-presenter, beautiful host, and the wonderful team, and the people who are here to listen us. Thank you so much. Take care. We'll look forward for next session any day.
Thank you so much, Cora. It was lovely having you with us. Keep inspiring a lot of youths. Being a youth ambassador, you are doing a great job. So keep doing it. Best wishes for you.
Thank you, Sama. Thank you, Sama. Just leaving this meet. Hope this type of program should come at the forthcoming days also, forthcoming days, not
Yes.
forthcoming years also. So
Yes.
you are the big impact for the sustainability. So congrats.
Of course, sir.
Keep
You
on
are
going.
our principal member. Come on, you are our principal council member. Thank you so much for this. Being a root cause of this initiative, sir. When I asked you, you said yes without a hesitation. Being a leader, you supported us throughoutly. So thank you so much, Dr. Murugesh. Definitely will make more happen, sir. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Okay.
Thank you very
Oh,
much.
Covered.
Thank you
Yes.
for inviting. Thank you for all the speakers. It was really a very nice hosting event, and thank you for all the people who are with us. And as you said, we are from different countries, so from different times. So thank you for your patience, and I enjoyed this time with you all.
Thank you so much,
Dr.
Garima.
Sama.
Believe me, it's a pleasure you being our leader council. It was always pleasure. You know, you have your own thing. It's a best training academy, yet you make time here for the class. It is commendable. Thank you so much. You proved like what a leader should be. You know, thank you for always giving us that sustainable leadership qualities like everyone should take home. And thank you so much. It's always pleasure to host, and definitely we'll keep this more coming in the future. Thank you so much, Karima, once again. Thank you all the speakers. Thank you so much. I feel so humble and so privileged to host you all.
Thank you.
Okay, Rick. Yes, I think we can end the session. Yes,
Yeah,
yes,
sure.
sir.
Yes.
Yes, sir. Anything?
Bye-bye.
Take
Bye
care,
bye.
everyone. Bye.
See ya.
See you.
Have a lovely